Hi guys, this is Jude from EasyTechs. In this video, I'll be demonstrating how you can download, install, and fully activate Windows 10 for free on your PC without using any third-party software or any cracks. Basically without doing anything, just by following the procedures in the video. I will also explain how the free activation policy works, and at the end of the video, I'll be using 4 laptops to demonstrate this free activation scheme. 3 were activated and 1 wasn't activated. I will explain why that happened and how you can avoid it. And now without further delay, let's get right to it. So first, I will give a quick background on how the Windows 10 free activation got this far. If you have been following up with Microsoft since after the release of Windows 10 in the end of July 2015, you must have come across a series of conflicting information and announcements regarding how to obtain a fully licensed Windows 10 for your laptop, desktop, tablet, or any other devices running Windows. Of course, if you don't want to put up with all the conflicting details, then a simple Google search will take you to Microsoft Store where you can buy any of the Windows 10 editions with just a few clicks. The Home Edition is priced at $120, while the Pro Edition is priced at $200. Now, if you don't have that much to spare and you are able to get a trusted third-party reseller, then you can pay anywhere between few tens of dollars to $150 depending on the edition. Now, you might think a couple of $10 isn't that expensive for an operating system like Windows, but why spend that much when in fact you can obtain the same operating system fully free and legitimate? Or rather, the bigger question is, why does Microsoft still have a price to it on their App Store if it's that free? Well, the simple answer is, I don't know. I tried to read up a bunch of articles and blog posts on how Microsoft intends the Windows 10 licensing to be, but it's really difficult to come to a single solid conclusion based on all these pieces of information. And I'm not talking about some random news sites or blogs. I'm talking about CNET, TechRadar, Forbes, and Microsoft itself. First, it was announced that Windows 10 was available as a free upgrade for 1 year from the time of release, so the free upgrade offer was to end in July 29, 2016, but it continued beyond that. Afterwards, there were several speculations as to when the free upgrade would be over. This particular article, which was published in November 2017, featured a screenshot and a tweet from Microsoft Accessibility confirming that the free upgrade was to end the last day of December 2017. However, this other article from Digital Trends reported that Microsoft is on an aggressive move to get users on the new platform. This was seen from the frequent pop-ups asking users to upgrade. I got these frequent pop-ups myself at the time, and at some point I decided to give it a try. And quite frankly, it turned out better than I expected. Great features, very dynamic, and overall excellent user experience. And since then, it's been getting better and better, with 5 major updates so far, including the most recent April updates. However, the mystery of the free upgrade still remains. The question on how long the free upgrade will continue is yet to be answered. Virtually every predictions that have been made so far have proven inaccurate with time. I wouldn't go into all the predictions, but the most recent one I could find was a couple of weeks ago from TechRadar saying Windows 10 free upgrade is no longer active. But actually, it's still active. At some point, the speculation was that Microsoft is on a move to make Windows free just like Android and the good old Linux, but I couldn't find any official confirmation to this claim. However, as of today, the free upgrade from Windows 7 or 8.1 to Windows 10 is still ongoing. I have made a couple of videos demonstrating the different possible ways to upgrade from Windows 7 or 8.1 to Windows 10 for free. I will leave a link to these videos in the description section. The procedures in these videos still work and are 100% effective. If you are yet to upgrade to Windows 10 and you are running Windows 7 or 8.1, then following these procedures will enable you to upgrade to Windows 10 for free. The procedure I'll be demonstrating in this video is for a clean Windows 10 installation on a Windows PC that has no operating system running on it. So basically a PC or laptop with absolutely nothing on the hard drive. And actually that is the first requirement for this procedure, a fully formatted hard drive. So you might want to ask a number of questions like, how about if I have a Windows 7 or 8 that is not activated, or what if my computer is corrupt and wouldn't boot up? If I go ahead with this procedure, will it still work? I can't say for sure how this will go in such conditions. It may or may not work, but starting off with a clean hard drive and following the procedures in this video will certainly work for you. If you are not sure how to fully format your hard drive, I will also add a link to a quick video I made to demonstrate that in the video description. And now to explain how the free activation actually works. Newer computers that come pre-installed with either Windows 7 or 8 or Windows 10 have their product keys embedded in the BIOS. And by newer computers, I don't mean only computers released this year or last 2 years. It actually could be computers released over 5 years ago. One of the laptops I'll be using for this demo was released 8 years ago. So the only requirement is that its initial operating system be Windows 7, 8, 8.1 or 10. Now here's an important note. Sometimes retailers upgrade laptops from older Windows editions like XP or Vista to newer editions like Windows 7 or 8 before selling to customers. In such situations, your initial Windows edition is still XP or Vista as the case may be. So the product key you may have embedded to your BIOS isn't that of Windows 7 or 8 or 8.1. So making a clean install of Windows 10 on such computers won't get you an activated Windows 10. But that doesn't mean you can't have an activated Windows 10 for free. You can still have a fully activated Windows 10 for free by upgrading from your activated Windows 7 or 8.1 to Windows 10 as I demonstrated in the videos I linked in the description. Here I have this PC that came pre-installed with Windows 8. I have formatted the hard drive according to the procedure I showed in this video, so it's ready for a clean Windows 10 installation. The first step from here would be to create a bootable USB installation media. For that you need a USB stick at least 8 GB in size with no files on it. Then download the Windows 10 media creation tool from Microsoft. I will leave the link in the description. Run with the default options until it gets to the page where it asks whether you want to upgrade this PC now or create installation media for another PC. There you should choose create an installation media option. Then insert the USB stick and hit next. Here you select your preferred language, edition and architecture. If you are downloading for both 32 bits and 64 bits OS, then uncheck use the recommended settings. Click the drop down next to the architecture and choose both. Now click next. Here leave the option as USB and hit next. On this page, select the USB drive you intend to use. You should confirm the drive later from your computer folder to ensure that it's the intended one. Then hit next to start the process. Then you will need to wait some 10 to 15 minutes for the process to complete depending on your internet speed. I will fast forward this part of the video. At the end of the process, you should have this page saying your USB flash is ready. And if you check your computer folder, it should look something like this. Now eject the USB and attach it to the PC you want to install Windows 10 on. Ensure the PC remains powered through the AC adapter the whole time. Then press the power button to start the installation. If you have formatted the hard drive according to the procedure I showed earlier, then it should automatically boot to your USB and start the installation process. But if not, then you have to navigate through the BIOS settings to choose to boot from the USB. So here you choose your preferred architecture. The good news is that the free activation is independent of architecture. So if your PC came with Windows 7 32 bits, here you can choose to install Windows 10 64-bit and still get the free activation. From here, it's mainly about selecting your preferred options and clicking next or continue until the process is completed. So here I will fast forward the long processes and show you mainly those aspects that require your input. So that is how the installation process goes. Now I will demonstrate how the free activation works under 4 different scenarios. Here I have installed Windows 10 on these 4 laptops in the same exact way using the same USB stick with the same installation files. However, I changed the installation options a bit on each one of them for the purpose of this demo. First, let's start with the most ideal scenario. This HP Probook 430G2 came pre-installed with Windows 8.1 Pro 64 bits, and I have just made a clean install of Windows 10 Pro 64 bits, so here the Windows 10 should be activated and free. I deliberately haven't connected any of these 4 laptops to the internet so I can show you in real time as the activation happens. So first, if you check the activation status of Windows 10 on this PC, it says unable to reach Windows activation servers. And now let's observe what happens when I connect to the internet. As you can see, after some time, it automatically gets activated. Here now it says Windows is activated with a digital license. Now the second case is that of this HP Pavilion G6, which came pre-installed with Windows 7 Home Premium 64 bits. For the purpose of this demo, I made a clean install of Windows 10 Pro 32 bits edition on it. So different edition, different platform. And now let's see what happens when I connect it to the internet. First, here is the page showing unable to reach Windows activation servers. And when I connect to the internet, after a while, it changes to Windows is activated with a digital license. So this scenario shows that the free activation policy is independent of edition and platform. The third and fourth scenarios are more like comparisons. So here I have these 2 HP EliteBook 2540p portable notebooks. These two are the same exact model, same spec, both are Core i7 processors. However, one came pre-installed with Windows 7 and the other came pre-installed with Windows Vista. I have installed Windows 10 on both PCs the same exact way, and now we'll connect to the internet and see how the activation goes. Beginning with the Windows 7 one, so here I have the page showing unable to reach Windows activation servers, and when I connect to the internet, after a while, as you can already guess, it gets activated. So here it now says Windows is activated with a digital license. But how about the Windows Vista one? Here I have the page showing unable to reach Windows activation servers, and when I connect to the internet, after a while it changes to Windows is not activated. The red note reads, we can't activate Windows on this device because you don't have a valid digital license or product key. Now that goes to show that this policy doesn't just depend on having a certain PC or laptop model. It's about the actual operating system that came pre-installed with the laptop or the PC. So if you're unsure which OS was originally pre-installed to your PC, then your safest bet is to perform the free upgrade to Windows 10 as opposed to making a clean installation. Again, the duration of this whole free upgrade and free activation freebie from Microsoft seems unforeseeable. My guess is that it will continue for the long haul, if not forever. I will do my best to keep you updated as events unfold. I'll be making an update note from time to time in the video description and also on my channel to inform you of any changes to this policy, so stay subscribed. And that is it for this tutorial. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. Share with anyone you think might want to see, and remember to hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button for notification on future tech support videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.